Iran says it's introduced a new mechanism for ships wishing to pass through the Strait of Hormuz. Now, under the system, vessels will receive an email from an address linked to the Persian Gulf Strait Authority, informing them of the latest transit regulations. To the Iranian capital and speak to Al-Miqdad al-Ruhaidi, standing by live for us from Tehran. So what are the Iranians saying is this new body to manage the Strait of Hormuz?
Well, indeed, yesterday we have hearing from Abbas Araghchi, the foreign minister, on his meeting on the parliament, speaking about drafting a new mechanism for controlling this strategic choke point, this vital waterway, as well as a vital card and leverage for the Iranian. And right now we have received this message from Press TV, speaking about it's a local media, speaking about the new mechanism for exercising sovereignty over the Strait of Hormuz has been designed and implemented by Iran. Ships intending to transit the Strait of Hormuz receive an email and an email informing them of transit regulation over the Strait of Hormuz, and then adjust themselves to this framework and receive a transit permit. So it's a very clear message. Yesterday we have been hearing a lot of message about solidifying control, about geographically controlling this strategic choke point, and now we are seeing this new mechanism introduced by Iranian, and also the back and forth escalation over the past 24 hours. It seems like came us by this result and this new confrontation in this strategic choke point. So the Iranian over the past few days is speaking about there is a new equation in this waterway. This message came from Mohammad Bagher Ghalibaf, the head of negotiator and the parliament speaker, and also came from Abbas Araghchi in the past few hours after all this escalation.
And Al-Miqdad, Iranian officials have been pointing the finger at some Gulf countries again, following statements from the US Chief of Staff about what he called an enhanced security area. What is the Iranian Foreign Ministry saying?
Well, indeed, the Foreign Ministry speak clearly about the regional actors and the neighboring countries that will not rely on the presence of the United States and Israeli. And also they are speaking about why they are targeting GCC countries because of the military assets that used for aggression, what they call the aggression towards Iran. And this message came from the spokesperson of the Foreign Ministry, Esmaeil Baghaei. Let's listen to what he has said.
We feel no animosity towards any country of the region. The only reason we have to target their territories was simply because we had to defend ourselves against an act of aggression by the United States and Israel. And now it's an open secret that the United States used its military bases, its military assets, and also used the logistical support provided by some of these countries to further their act of aggression against Iran. So under international law, these countries are regarded as accomplices, as complicit in this act of aggression.
So this gives us a clear sense of how political position of Iranians after all these escalatory measures, and also that gives us a clear sense of how regional actors here must play a major role about responsibility and the security of the region. And at the same time, we are know that Iranians saying we are open to negotiate, we are open to diplomacy, but at the same time they are positioning themselves in a very strong posture when it comes to that strategic waterway, Strait of Hormuz.
All right, thanks so much, Al-Miqdad al-Ruhaidi, there reporting to us from Tehran, the Iranian capital.